Welcome to Blacksburg, Virginia, this picturesque setting, home to the Hokies, a team that prides itself on bringing the lunch pail to work every single week. This is not your normal matchup, a battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the second-ranked team, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Tar Heels will kick this away to start us off. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the linebacker is really the quarterback of the defense on this play. Diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. He just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking to make a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
It's an option look. He'll pitch it. He shreds the tackle. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Breaks free. And the sophomores got him for a sack. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. And it's good. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They'll run it from the gun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. And he drops back in the gun. He'll try a pass here. With the catch, it's Smith. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
When the snow's coming down like this, the ball carrier has got to do a better job of holding on to that football. His instincts as a runner try to get those big yards. But as you see, if you don't take care of the ball, chances are it's going to slip out of your hands for a turnover.
0 running room stopped right at the line of scrimmage. The Hokies hustle to the line to run the hurry up. They look to throw it here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. Looks like the defense has it.
Well, just a great job by this defense flying to the football and creating this turnover. The snow right now is a problem for this offense. You can see they're almost being too conservative and taking few chances, which allows this defense to play much more aggressively.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. Running back with the football. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
That's reeled in. It's Smith. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is third and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential.
And that one's picked off. What a play. He's got some room and some blockers here. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Well, this is the chance you take, throwing the football in these conditions. I don't know if the quarterback ever had a real good grip on the ball in the snow, puts it up in the air, and the defense is able to come up with a pick.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Defense getting very heavy here, looking to stuff the run. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies. Now they line up to kick the extra point. The extra point makes it a 10-point game. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Breaking free at the 35. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
At the 46-yard line. Second down coming up.
Snags the quick throw. Good enough for first down yardage.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a 1st and goal.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
2nd and goal play, spot the ball at the 9. And he'll set up to throw. Pulls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Oh my gosh, they almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage. and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
He's hit as he throws it. And it's picked off in the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
That is a risky throw here, so close to the goal line. This defender makes this interception, Chris. Sometimes you see a guy hesitate. He might think about taking a knee. This guy didn't. It gave him momentum and the speed that he needed to be able to get to the end zone.
Extra point makes it a 17-point game. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. The North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looks to the left, pass caught. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. The QB throws his third pick of the day. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a second and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
No problem on the snowy field. The PAT is good. Now they get set to kick it away. And he fields it inside the 15. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. But that's good coverage there. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Gets some space around the 30. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down. There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Hit as he released it. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Getting set. Here's second down. They'll try the option play here. They'll toss it to the back.
Throwing back is carry the ball. Gain of 2. Third down coming up.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. He's got it inside the 10. Tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9.
Oh, how about that, Chris? This defense has been taken for a ride. I'm not sure if they're overconfident or they just fell asleep a little bit, but whatever the case, they better wake up because now they're facing a goal to go, and I wouldn't be surprised if we get a play into the end zone right here.
All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And they'll set up for the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now is set to send this one away.
31, North Carolina, 0.
Return begins inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And the North Carolina offense will take over. First and 10.
And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? And test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Important second down play coming up. They give it to the receiver on a jet sweep. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Looking to scramble now. Football comes out. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
Chris, anytime a quarterback starts to take off in a scramble, the defense is alert to try to get to him and dislodge that football. He gets some positive yards, but he doesn't take care of the ball and secure it, and they're able to knock it away.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Hokies.
That is great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
have the try here for the extra point.
Pollard for the extra point.
PAT is good as they build on this big lead.
That makes the score 38, North Carolina 0.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team.
And the North Carolina offense will take over.
The North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Second down coming up.
A completion makes it second and short. He hands it off from the gun. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Tries to get it to the running back. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Can he take it all the way? And the defender will step out of bounds after the pick to wrap up the first half of play. Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And it comes out to the 25. No.